are live.
Crypto plug.
You got the link, Sherlock, right?
I've got it. Yeah, I'm already on it.
All right, cool, guys. We are live, Monday night live stream. I got the guys, and it's a full house tonight. We got Will, we got Angry, Sherlock. We're all here, for you guys at this current moment. And you have the new and improved. We're on a new channel, or it's an old channel, just kind of rebranded it, I guess you could say. NYC Crypto Plug. I'm here, for you guys, and we're doing a great live stream. Now we have Angry Crypto Guy who's back. I don't know where you've been, but you're back.
I've been let's see, Ethiopia, Israel. I've been home. I've been everywhere but here.
Little crypto vacation.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, sort of like a crypto vacation, man. I haven't even made any videos. I think I made one or two. I've just been so busy, and I think Crypto Face put it best. I jumped on a live stream with him and Time is Crypto one morning, maybe 2 weeks ago, and Crypto Face is like, "There's nothing to talk about." So,
you ain't wrong. Sometimes it is. That's why I've been cranking out the EXP asset videos.
Yeah, man, you're hard at work.
Yeah, about that. What about you? Should we save that discussion for later? EXP asset or?
Well, here's the deal. I looked at it a little bit, and again, since I haven't been on it, since I probably, I may not be as active as I should be. I may have a hard time pushing that, but I'm gonna, get a little more active. But in the meantime, I like to search out other things as well, and I found something that I'm gonna talk about. I may not talk about on this live stream, but I want to do a little more work on it. But they've been around since 2011, and they're still cranking. The thing is, they only just got into crypto in the last year, but the company itself has been cranking out since 2011.
So what sort of stuff do they do?
What's that?
What sort of stuff do they do?
They just got into crypto. So what they actually are is like it's an investment company. And I can explain it more. I'm going to do it in the chat before I put it out there. Maybe something saved for next week, or
that's cool.
Maybe make a video on it. But I like to find things that are different, and even though I like the EXP asset idea, I like a couple of things that are out there. I'm just looking into more shit.
See, we all have the thing that we do. We all bring our own value.
Well, Crypto Will, how has Expert Asset been working out for you?
Let me check right now. I found some cryptocurrency in some other platforms that I was able to transfer into EXP Asset. So I'm gonna be getting the $75 matrix soon. But in order to transfer money out of my wallet into my cash wallet and get it all in one place and get the $75 one, I gotta wait for my stuff to get verified with KYC, and it's taking a little while. But I'm liking it. I've actually got a couple of referral commissions from you and your buys, and from someone else way down the line.
Okay, that's cool. So we have Angry and Sherlock with no expert assets on their hands.
Nah, I'm not an expert assets. I just want to touch on something that Will quickly said. How he's able to drag money out of some old platforms. Going through your old platforms and not just checking whether they're alive or not, but actually checking whether you've got money in those wallets. Sometimes you might be surprised that there might be like, I don't know, a couple $100 just sitting there. Like I signed into Thorncoin and I had like a bit of Bitcoin sitting there. And I have like half an ETH just sitting right there. Problem with that is that they don't have, they've disabled Ethereum withdrawals. So I emailed them and said that they should enable it at some point. I should be able to get that half ETH out. So there's always money hidden away under the carpet somewhere, stashed away. But yeah, in terms of EXP asset, I'm not in it. I'm just going to sit this one out. I'm sure there's tons and tons of money to be made. I've already seen how much money the Oracle's made and how much other people have been making. So if this platform can like keep pushing through, then it might give us hope for future platforms. There's that other one called GoX. Are any of you guys in that?
Yeah, GoX Pro, nah.
All right.
Yeah, I can only handle one right now. That's why I'm cranking out EXP asset hard right now. But if the thing that Angry's talking about seems good, I might, get into that. But we'll see.
Yeah, so is GoX, from what I understand, it's just a lending platform, if I'm not mistaken. It pays out like 3.5% a day, something like that. I'm not entirely sure on that, but that's what I've picked up from the Oracle's videos.
Right, if you're thinking about going in, you better get it while it's hot.
Yeah.
Huge YouTube presence. That's what really keeps a platform alive, no matter what it is.
Yeah, the GoX is getting bigger on its YouTube presence, like you said, because I've seen actually a bunch of art promoters and a couple other people down that line are promoting it as well. So, I mean, more than EXP Asset that I've seen. I don't know what the problem is with that, but they seem to like GoX. I don't know why. It's like you can't get your initial investment back on that. Is it the same with EXP Asset as well, or once you put the money in, it's gone, and then you just make money off referrals and all that other stuff?
It's a 120-day cycle. So you put your 100 or 1,000 whatever in, and you get 20% back. So yeah, it's like you make your money back over time with a 20% profit on top at the end of 120 days. About 1% a day.
Gotcha. All right, and I expect that.
Look, these are real people who actually trade. That's why I'm in it.
Well, the big thing with that is to get more people under you, like a MLM, right?
Yeah.
Don't say that. Don't say that. You guys will be crucified. Please don't.
Oh yeah, that BS. I saw your video earlier today.
Please don't say that. You will be crucified.
Yep.
There's a dude with some funny eyebrows and 5 stars, and not the 5 stars like the Gangster Disciples. It's not the Star of David. It's some jail tat that you might have got rammed in your butt. But
dang,
be careful with saying MLM.
Damn, what happened?
I don't know if we want to talk about this here, but let's talk about it after a live stream. We don't need to be in the middle of
I just wanted to inform Angry about I didn't want him to take
I will talk to you about these guys later because I have a similar story. Not as bad as yours, but similar. But I'm not going to tell it on air. We don't need that kind of heat here.
No. I want to let everybody know that these guys have nothing to do with the the tirade that I went on over the weekend. Now, those opinions, those views are solely mine. These are some cool YouTubers that actually are cool YouTubers, and we continue to do this live stream every Monday. That's basically it.
Yeah, we wouldn't be coming out here if we didn't like each other. We'd eventually find some excuse to never talk to each other if it was just fake.
Yeah.
Nah, I like you guys no matter what. You guys are alright.
Yeah. Pretty chill.
Mm-hmm. And I don't like anyone.
Right. If the person who likes no one likes us, then we're doing something right.
That's a fact.
All right, so we've got a question. Is there a certain thing such as a Forex trading bot? I know it's off the subject. So 50 Juice. Yeah, those things do exist. I don't really know of any, but I'm pretty sure they exist. Don't know how they're set up, but bots are limited in what they do, same as in crypto. They only run off indicators and technical analysis, and that can only get you so far. Yeah, so back to XP Asset.
Well, just the one thing that I want to touch on, before at least we get off the topic, I'm not sure if, Will, you've been able to take the time to, damn. I'm not sure if you was able to take the time to go through the training and everything, but probably gonna take some time to go through and do that because I'll let you guys know there's a lot of YouTubers that say technical analysis doesn't matter. I've seen the lines help Sherlock to the point where I think I need to learn these lines.
Yeah, some technical analysis can be good, but like when you overdo it, when your chart looks like a kid in a restaurant drawing on a paper, that's when it gets a little overboard. But certain very tactical technical analysis can work. Some lines, support and resistance, some RSI. You don't need the double Fibonacci header, shoulder, backflip, voodoo. You don't need all that.
And I think it's a great $100 value, for you to have all of these lessons. There's a total here of 32 lessons.
Yeah. I mean, I'm looking at your screen right now, and some of the titles are pretty... It goes over some of the key things, like volume. I think volume as an indicator is extremely underrated. People don't understand, like, once you understand the volume, like, how powerful it actually is. Because you need to understand that when a trend's running out of steam, and when the bulls and bears are running out of strength, that's all through volume, and you need to be able to read that in order to like trade and stuff like that. All right, Jenny, what's going on?
Now, Angry, I know you're you do some stuff in Tron. Are you still in Tron Bet?
Yeah, I am.
How's that treating you?
Like a Russian prostitute sometimes. But then sometimes it treats me like a king. I can see, it depends on what days you're in there and what you're playing, which game you're playing. So I've had like a Sunday morning just wake up and go, let me see, and then lose like 10,000 Tron, and then like 4 hours later make like 15,000 Tron. It's unreal. Like it definitely reads the bets, of course. So when you see the bets go up on the side, and you know how much you're betting, and then like sometimes I'll be betting like 2,500, and I'll only try to get it to go to 1.3, 1.2, and make like 405, 400, whatever it is, and all of a sudden it'll bust out and it'll do like 2, 3 in a row. That's on a slow morning, like a slow time when you're on there. And then if you're betting with a lot more people on there betting, you seem to be able to do a lot better with that strategy. Betting high and being able to pull in 300 to 400 per.
Right. So, and I've made a lot of videos recently about the Tron smart contracts, and that was another topic that we touched on. Got a little bit of hate and bash on the Tron smart contracts, but I've been doing great with these things. Now, are you mining the ante? Did you freeze it yet?
Yeah, I've definitely. You can sell the ante right now. Ante's
it's like 21 Tron.
20 something Tron per. I probably have. I want to say I got like 1,500, maybe 1,800 ante right now.
Okay, yeah, because I'm actually I just unfroze some, and I'm actually gonna test that exchange out and make a video about it, and probably take like half off the table.
Yeah, it's a good idea. You know what it is too. You know what's good about that with the ante, and like I said, betting a little higher. You're making more, and then you're going to be trading it for Tron later, so it kind of offsets some of your losses when you do have a hit. But I'm ahead. I started off initially with 10,000, and then put that back away when I hit 20,000, and took another 2,000 or 3,000, and probably made another 30,000 with that.
Yeah, I mean, shit.
I'm doing all right.
You saw what I did.
Oh, I know. I followed. Listen, I took your advice with that. Like I watched your video and I said, all right, let me try that. And then I started getting greedy, and then I would take a hit, and I would bet like 10,000 Tron and go like 1.2, 1.3 just to try to eat back at what I was losing. And I ended up getting a decent strategy, and I'm ahead, so I guess my strategy is working. So
as long as you're ahead. I actually had a good night last night. A couple hours ago, I got wrecked, But you see, I'm totally fine about getting wrecked due to the fact that, you know, I'm already got my initial out plus double. So I'm kind of like just doing a complete play, you know, with these things. Now, the ante over here, and it's crazy because I'm actually going to save it for the other video that I do. I'm going to do another one, you know, just specifically again on Tron Bet. It's paying out kind of good. Like it was paying out good before, but it's still a way to get passive income also. Like I'm sure with that 1,500 ante, you're probably getting several hundred Tron a day.
You know what's weird about that? There's some days that it's like that, and then some days, there was a messed up day last week where it paid me like 300 or something Tron or something like that, and then the next day it paid me like 27 Tron. I was like, what just happened?
Right.
I don't know.
It all depends on, basically you have a part of the house, so basically it's all dependent on how much the house won for that day. So it could be more, could be less, could be none, whatever the case may be.
Yeah, it's weird.
But you know, like I said, overall completely up on you know, Tron Bet, and I'm gonna do another video getting into that. Now, P3T, did you mess with that?
No, you know what happened? I messed with the other one, the one that came out right.
Tron
that came out
3D.
at the same time. Yeah, Tron 3D,
right.
T3D.
Oh, the one that exit scams.
Yeah, I was sure it was gonna be one of the two, but what I did was, since I still had some house Tron, like I never ever actually bought any more Tron. I threw some in both.
And well, of course we know what happened with the other one. So what's going on with the new one? With the other one?
I got another video coming about it. Basically, I think this is like, and it could be the same people. Like, you know, there was some talk about Jason being behind one of these. I actually think it's the same people creating all of these dApps, no matter what coin they're in, Ethereum, whatever the case may be.
Yeah, they're all coded on Solidity, and it's just the way how to deploy the contract. So, it's all Solidity underneath, and then probably just change the user interface. So it's probably all just the same contracts. Yeah, so it probably is just all the same developers in the end.
Right. So I'm pretty sure, 100% sure about that. Like any other YouTuber, you can go out there and you can give whatever your opinion is upon, you know, who's behind what. But one thing that I'm pretty sure we could say for sure is that honestly, throughout all of these different coins, it's the same person or the same group, same people, whatever the case may be. Now, P3T was one that I was gonna make another video on as well, because to me it's kind of turning out like this thing could be the next daily ETC. Remember how daily ETC's 3% went for like ever? Well, not ever, but it actually lasted a decent amount of time.
Yeah, I didn't jump in after the first one stung me. I didn't want to look at the other one, and being that, like, you know, as discussed, probably the same people behind these things, I just, you know, tried to stay away from it.
Right.
I mean,
Well, when I initially got into the lending aspect of it, there was only 50,000 Tron in the contract. Now it's a little over 12,000. So still going up, people putting Tron into it. Now, initially I stood out of the exchange part of this, but there was an interesting game that they have coming up, Tron World Domination, which is very similar to like the card flip games we're playing and everything like that, and it's feeding into the exchange heavy. So on top of that, and then also I saw a lot of people buying and actually holding. It's not the same thing like what we saw with Tron 3D, where it came, had that pump, and was gone within, you know, a matter of a couple days. This one launched at the same exact time that one did, and it's still standing. Let's take a look at the contract for the exchange. They have just about 332,000 Tron in there.
They have in the one you're in T3D. No, not T.
P3T in the exchange. Yes.
P3T.
I threw like 500 Tron into the exchange just to throw it in there, see what would happen, and let it sit. Now it was I believe it's 10% in, 10% out, the same normal thing. So 20% knocked me down to somewhere around 471. Now there's all of these other DAP games out there. Honestly, guys, how many of them have you actually saw it gain back up to where you initially was at and then some?
Like 2. Daily divs and daily ETC. That's it.
Right.
Well,
out of probably like all the smart contracts. Now, like I said, I initially went ahead and threw 500 in there. Last night, I think I shaved like 20 off, brung it back to 500. Right now, I'm at just about 519. So this thing like just keeps popping above what I initially put in there, making me wish that I had to put more.
I find it funny when y'all talking about like I lost 5,000 Tron. It's just like $2.50.
Yeah,
like I'm not knocking it. It's just funny.
I lost 13 cents, son of a bitch.
Well, no, actually, please don't do an oracle on us. I think 5,000 Tron. What, Angry? 5,000 Tron is like 100 and something bucks.
5,000 Tron right now is it's a little over $100, I think.
Right. I won't bash it. It's just funny because it's like a penny each. So.
Right, but you see what I don't.
I know. It was a bad number. It was a bad example. Yes.
I know exactly what you're saying. Well, I'm with you on that.
But you want to know something though, and the reason why I personally like Tron now, and I can understand why some of the big YouTubers did not hop on to Tron and these smart contracts, is because just what Crypto Will said. It's like, hey, it's a freaking penny. If I got like 10 grand, you know how many tokens I'm gonna have to get, and like. But at the same time, and that's why I stress the fact of, hey, I had 10,000 Tron. I took that, turned it, and that was, I think Tron then was a little bit less. Was it like, I think it was less then.
It was like 1.3 cents. Now it's like 2.4, 2.5.
Right, it was less, because actually then 10,000 Tron, I believe, was like $130, $140. In 24 hours, like a lot of people talk about, I want these big hits in cryptocurrency and everything like that. Now, in 24 hours, like to easily make triple, so that's like 260, $300 profit. Like you can't knock that. Tron, whatever the case may be, I don't care. You can't knock it.
Of course. You know what I don't understand about the problem with Tron? And Tron's been around forever. I mean, well, not forever. It's been around since like middle of 2017. There's so many fanboys on Tron, but you got to think about it like this: you can't do what TronBet's doing with Ethereum, because you see how fast it is with TronBet. 10 seconds or less, sometimes 5 seconds, your bet's through. Everything is through. Like, try to do that in the Ethereum network. And with zero gas, we're talking like 1 Tron, I think you use or less to make the bet. And if you had to do that with Ethereum, you'd have to like throw stupid amount of gas on it for like you'd have to make 10, almost 20 cents, I guess, per transaction. Whereas with Tron,
that's definitely one thing that I've picked up, is that these when I've seen YouTubers like yourself and NYC Crypto Plug, play these games, the transactions go through a lot quicker and it actually feels like a game. Whereas, with Ethereum Classic and ETH, you're sitting there waiting for the transaction to go through, and that can be really annoying. And I think I've said this before, it's just the Tron user face is just so much better in terms of, transaction speeds, and it just makes everything feel like it's actually a game, and that you're not, messing around with the first computer ever built.
Yep, it's like exactly.
Yeah,
well, it's fast, man.
Guys, I don't.
Tron is actually building.
Guys, I don't want to necessarily, beat the Tron horse, I guess you could say, for too long. And hey, even Angry, if you got some time, I don't know if you got, a busy week coming up, we could, explore some other Tron dApps, because they have a lot of new stuff coming out. And I know I'll be probably nailed to the cross again for saying this. We have so many promises that's been put on our table of things to come. Now, no shade against Ace Wins. I love Ace. I think that, he's probably one of the best developers that we've had during these smart contracts. Now, I did see a message today that they do have a new version of the blackjack coming, and also that social roulette is coming. So now those are two things that's going to be exciting for Ace Wins, and then also the possibility of that exchange coming up will be big as well. So everyone out there watching the video, I definitely don't want you guys to forget about, Ace Wins. But with Tron right now and these smart contracts, what we're currently seeing is like, we're not getting those promises of things to come later. We're actually getting those things, right now, because they have some that are in development where you actually have not only blackjack, but you actually got the social roulette already. You got Baccarat. You got all of these different games in Tron.
And they're friggin' work fast.
The transactions are fast and everything like that. Like, a lot of people, I feel like since they're not in any of these Tron smart contracts, they can't experience that. Like, it's actually everything we thought Ethereum Classic would have been, as far as transaction speed, fees, and everything like that.
Yeah, the Ethereum Classic network sucks, but the Tron network, from what I've seen, it looks really good. I just didn't get into it because I wasn't feeling it. There was already an exit scam, but I'm just like, let me back away for a little bit. But that's not indicative of the entire Tron community. But I was just being overly cautious after all that happened.
Right. So
the Tron community are a bunch of believers. People like really believe in it. And I don't know where that, comes from, because there's so many promises made, again, the whole thing with the white paper being, copied from some other sources. They said that was a translation issue. Tron's had a bad rap in the past because it promised so many things. That guy is a lunatic, and he's active as hell. So he promotes that thing more than anything. Like, Ethereum didn't really need promotion. It just worked the way it worked. It's efficient for what it is. Tron works way faster, and it should be doing a lot more than it is. And it's a right. The guy, promotes the hell out of it. He has a right to, because it really is that fast. I mean, what they say, it was like over a certain period of days, it was like so many billion transactions over a period of days. It equated to like 500, 600,000 transactions per day.
See, yeah, something like that. But this is what we like to see, like a developer who's active, who loves his project. Like Vitalik hasn't given up; he doesn't give a crap. But the creators of Tron, they love it. They will shove it in your face. Like, I'm surprised they don't do live streams giving it away like the Ripple people do.
Yeah, like, once you've seen Vitalik trash talk his own coin, you should have definitely knew it was over.
Yeah. Tron is partnered up with who they just partner up with, and I think they're gonna be giving their coins away 1-to-1.
Is it like the Pirate Bay or something like that?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, what are those?
Some crazy shit like that. But it's just like 20, 30 billion coins coming out, and I think they may be airdropping, if you have a Tron wallet, they may be airdropping those to Tron holders. So it's a good thing, if you have Tron, put it in one of their wallets instead of leaving it wherever on an exchange.
Okay, nice.
I still need to get some Tron. I've been saying it, and the price has been creeping up slowly, and I'm probably missing out. But I definitely
32 cents. I see like 30 cents. I'm like, I'll like sell everything. What I've done is, like, I got some Tron sprinkled and Tron bed, and also P3T. What I've actually been doing now, Angry, with all those little winnings out of Tron bet, is actually just like chucking that shit right in the Exodus wallet.
All right. Yeah, I think the Exodus wallet. I think if it is in the Exodus wallet, that may work as well. I don't know. I've been leaving it in that other wallet.
Oh
Wait.
yeah, no, I don't even want. I didn't even want to
Exodus
see
has
it.
Tron now?
Yeah, does Exodus actually have Tron? Is that right?
Yeah, like because we had to get a separate wallet. You did a video on this where you had to get whatever that wallet was called. Yeah, let me check Exodus now.
I don't think you can
I
get
don't-
an Exodus.
I don't know what it is. Like my shit is a little wacky. I don't know if it somehow was something I did with Tron Link, but somehow, yeah, I got that shit to appear.
You can like withdraw and deposit and do all the normal Exodus stuff. It works just fine.
Right. I wish I could pull it up for you right now.
I don't see this.
Super
That-
for a magic on crypto.
Yeah, that's news to me. Oh yeah, there is. There actually is. Oh, that's gonna make life so much easier.
There you go.
Well, I most definitely get Tron now.
You guys made me think I was like smoking some ganjiji or something. Like, yeah, it's there.
I mean, well, but that doesn't mean you're inaccurate.
Yeah, that wouldn't change the accuracy of the statement.
Oh well, shit. In Exodus, yes, you have Tron.
I never knew. I thought you needed a completely different wallet and like different shit altogether. But that just gives me another reason to get some.
I don't see it in mine, but I got the new thing.
You have to scroll down to the bottom and then it says add more and then you just type in Tron and it should be on there.
Oh, that's cool. Oh, yep, I see it. That's so cool. Guys, Tron's available on Exodus.
I wonder if it holds the other tokens, because they have the two tokens in Tron's. Now, where is TRC10 and TRC20 tokens? I know that their one wallet holds both. I don't know if Exodus would hold both, because some of those other tokens are TRC10 tokens.
All right, so guys, I had titled this video 2019 predictions. Like, we're in a new year now. I don't even know where 2018 went, but we're in another year now. Now, I don't even know if we should start off with the overall markets or just passive crypto income 2019. Since we have Sherlock pulled up on the screen right now, and he's like he draws the lines, he got the lines drawn and all that crap. As far as the markets, I guess we can get into that first. So, Bitcoin right now, $4,013. What do you guys think? What's the call?
All right, so $4,000 key point. Ideally needs to hold if we're gonna have any signs of bullishness in, if that's a word, in 2019. If we fail to hold that, I mean, we could easily go up to 4,200, retest that, and have a double top and then fall from there. But the main thing I'm going to say is that we're not setting higher highs at the moment, and until we don't set those higher highs, the bull market isn't very close. That's all I can say.
Is this bull market coming 2019, 2020?
If it does,
until we start setting higher highs. I mean, we're at that level where if we do see 4,400 and then test 4,500, then we have a good chance of a bull market. But I don't think so. We've had two bullish patterns form. We had that falling wedge, that was quite bullish, and then we had that triangle formed on Friday, something like that. Those were the first two bullish patterns we've seen in ages, in 13 months since the bear market. So, I mean, that's quite bullish. But having said that, January is always a really shit month for crypto. But having said that, December was supposed to be bullish and it was shit. So, equally January could be bullish. In my opinion, I don't think we're going to go anywhere. I think we're going to go lower. I think that's it. Yeah, lower. I think the bear market's going to be around for maybe another year. And
what do you make of this supposed Ethereum hard fork that everyone's talking about? Upgrades, whatever the case may be.
Yeah, so the Ethereum hard fork, for everyone that doesn't know, is actually on the 15th. So we've got a week. I think it's the 15th. Obviously, the block number and everything changes. We had a decent run up on ETH last week, something like that. But I mean, we're at a critical level of $150. Bitcoin's at a critical level of 4,000 as well. We'll ideally need to hold that. If not, then we're just going to go down. So I think in terms of this Ethereum hard fork, you're actually holding to get the benefits of the blockchain. You're not actually going to get like a hard fork token or anything. I don't think. I'm not fully aware, but as far as I know, you're just in it to get the improvements on the blockchain. So there shouldn't really be a price increase. And usually people say that, oh yeah, when the hard fork happens, prices usually increase. Well, what you usually find is that prices are already priced into the market, so it doesn't really make a difference. Yeah, so I mean, we could see another run up to like 166 on ETH, and I think if we hit that, we'll probably run out of steam. But yeah.
ETF, anyone? 2019 ETF?
No. Because I've been covering this a little bit. I've said for months that they will delay this thing until they absolutely can, and then when on the last day, they're either gonna make some excuse or they're just gonna completely deny it. But it's not happening for a while. It's not gonna happen on a scheduled time. There's no way. It's supposed to happen this month, but there's no way that an ETF is coming this month. No possible way.
Well, it's definitely no possible way because I'm not even necessarily sure that the SEC is actually there. Are they?
No. Oh, yeah, the government shutdown. I wonder how that'll affect it. I don't know.
That'll be the excuse. It's not going to happen. I agree. It's not going to happen. And by the way, if it doesn't happen, it ends. All of that talk ends, and they have to go back to the drawing board. So it's not like a delay. Like if it doesn't happen next month, this month, whatever. It's maybe 6 months from now. No, it's back to the drawing board with that shit.
Yeah, I think the market's gonna stick around for a bit.
Yeah, I definitely think that as far as we're definitely not gonna get an ETF this year. I think before a ETF actually comes, there will be way more crackdowns in cryptocurrency before a ETF. I don't even think an ETF will probably come in 2020. Like a lot of the people that are in cryptocurrency now will probably not even still be standing. BitMEX probably won't even be standing when a actual ETF gets approved. Do I think one will get approved? Yes. It's nowhere near coming soon. Now, the reason why I think an ETF will get approved at some time is because it kind of plays exactly into what Angry said. It's the lifeline for crypto. If no ETF comes to crypto, forget it. Everything goes to zero. It's done.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they have to and actually what you just said about the no crackdowns until the SEC comes in and sweeps the entire crypto stratosphere, so to speak. They can't allow the nonsense, and I mean fucking nonsense that's going. Even the shit we're playing with, the nonsense that's going on right now, they will not allow that. It's not going to happen. So until you see some of that, the beginning of the end for all of that shit, you won't see an ETF coming 6 months away, a year away. They'd have to clean house, and that's it. And like I said previously in other videos of my own, and even I think on here, you're going to miss all of this shit once the government steps their fucking feet in this water. You're gonna miss everything about this. You know, you're gonna miss the fucking. You're gonna miss losing fucking Ethereum Classic and ETH to fucking bullshit platforms. You're gonna miss that shit because
Yeah, I mean, there was a news article posted by I can't remember what it was, Coin Telegraph, something like that, but they said that there was about $23 billion worth of crypto exchanges over the counter, which is quite a bit. So that's institutions actually buying into crypto or selling. So regardless of ETFs, institutions are there. Are they there in, you know, a substantive, in a huge way? Not really at the moment, but as I've said before, why would they buy in at 4,000? They can easily run it down to 2,000, 1,000, just a bit more manipulation. And, you know, $1,000 for a Bitcoin that might go to 100,000, 100x ROI if you were like anyone on Wall Street, that's insane. Just for holding, not even swing trading or anything like that. So I think there's a lot lower to go. ETFs are definitely going to want to push the price as low as possible. But it's interesting to know that in the last, when the last ETF got denied, the price was already priced, the news was already priced into the price of Bitcoin. And when the news actually came out, the price of Bitcoin actually went up a tad. That was actually said by Richard Hart. And I saw you were in one of his live streams the other day, Angry.
yeah. I stalk him out, man. I try to fuck with him, and he doesn't ever answer anything. But
he's quite busy. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got all that thing going on with Bitcoin Hex. Bitcoin Hex actually seems like quite a promising, you know, hard fork of Bitcoin. It's sort of a combination of Bitcoin and Ethereum, and it works on like inflation, and you get rewarded, and it seems quite good for an average person to become a bit more wealthy than they already are. So, I mean, that's a project that I'm definitely going to look forward to. I'm not sure when exactly it's happening. But do you know anything about Bitcoin Hex, Angry?
Yeah, I'm waiting on it. But the whole thing is I was trying to ask questions of why he bashed Ethereum so hard. And then he's going with an ERC20 token for his project.
Yeah, I mean,
why not use Tron at that point? I mean, what does that say about him?
I can't remember why he was bashing Ethereum, but he says now that he can't bash it anymore because the price goes up a lot quicker than Bitcoin does. So if it's making money, you can't really complain. Yeah, that's his answer for that. But I'm not sure why he used an ERC22. It might have been easier to code. I don't know.
Yeah, it could be just code. And why not? He don't want to catch himself using a Tron. That would be interesting.
Now,
no.
Go ahead, Will.
The last in May when the Winklevoss twins ETF was rejected, like the price shot down dramatically. But the interesting thing happened. The SEC came out a few days later, was like, wait, we're gonna evaluate all these ETFs that were rejected. So they're not gonna let the price go to zero. Like if the SolidX VanEck ETF gets rejected this month, they're gonna be we're still reviewing it. We're still reviewing Winklevoss and VanEck and all these things. So please don't let it go to zero. They're not gonna say that last part, but that's what's in their tone. Because when it goes to zero, it's over. It ain't coming back. And they're not gonna let that happen. Wall Street will be furious at them.
I think the lowest it can go is about $1,100.
That's a Richard Hart prediction.
Yeah, it is, and I agree. I agree with what he says. His logic's there, and I mean, if you look at the logarithmic graph, you can the sort of next level of support from here, like massive level of support, is about $1,800, and I'm not sure how much further it goes below that, but 1,100 definitely seems like it's possible. So I wouldn't be surprised if we did see that. It would probably take us another year or so to get there. But yeah.
All right. Well, I
That would.
wanted to. I believe. What is this guy's name? Like, it looks like Steven, but it's an L instead of a T. So
Slevin.
it's Slevin.
Slevin.
Okay.
Slevin.
Shout out to you, Slevin. He basically says that you cannot use the internal exchange on there. Which, yes, that is true. Like, if you have Bitcoin or Ethereum in your Exodus wallet, you will be unable to exchange it for Tron. Yes, that's 100% correct. But yeah, you do have a actual Tron wallet in there that you can receive and send from. All right, so I think that basically sums it up. 2019, the markets. Now, I know for everyone out there watching, the bigger question: 2019 passive cryptocurrency. How are we gonna get this money? 2019.
Very interesting.
Everybody, don't be so silent at once.
I'm jumping. You know what? I'm gonna let someone else.
Expert asset. Didn't anyone?
Absolutely. I'm building that out until either it goes away or I just build a huge network. Like, I'm in this. Like, I'm sticking with this. I'm getting my second matrix.
The problem with that is you just got to keep on getting new people in, and that can be a real headache. Just constantly have to sign new people up and convincing them and closing them to put money in.
Well, that's not necessarily what you would have to do. You could just simply go ahead and throw some money into the binary, get the 1%, and you'll be good to go.
Yeah, but I mean 1% over 120 days.
You see what it is, and I've realized what the problem is with some people that use BitMEX to actually make passive crypto income, while you possibly won't be able to talk them into expert asset. And that's because I'm going to put $100 in, let's hypothetically say, in 120 days, you're going to give me $120. So in 120 days, I've made $20 when essentially I could do like some low leverage stuff in BitMEX, a little, secure. And I would have the ability to probably make $200-300 in probably a week.
Yeah.
So expert asset wouldn't necessarily be for you, possibly. Now, for those out there who are beginning their cryptocurrency journey, they're looking to possibly even learn to trade cryptocurrency, then it works out better for them, because now I can simply and easily get that passive crypto income while, getting a little education also.
How is the educational material? Again, I haven't looked at it, and so I wouldn't know. Like, once you open up some of these things, like what's the education consist of? What are you actually getting for that?
Well, let me see. Let me go over here to products here, because at the current moment I have the lessons where basically you can learn all the different patterns and everything like that. That's essentially what you get for the small plan, $500 and up. You get trading ideas, and then you also could get for 1,000 live webinars, and then 5,000 is like the full trading camp where you can actually speak to one of their traders. And I believe with the webinars, basically you what do those come out, Will? Every week, or is it every day?
Every week. Right. I don't remember exactly, but it's pretty frequent.
Right, and then now with the one of the Matrix products, you would have the ability to get signals as well in there.
But for the thing that me and NYC are on, it tells you things like Fibonacci and where's some of the other things.
I can go back on over here now. Actually, I'm right.
Yeah, just click on instructions. Like Fibonacci, maybe Bollinger Bands.
This page that I'm on right now is for you can get the crypto analysis, basically their report. Now, let's see.
Right.
There was some.
Actually,
is it in all products? Yeah, instructions. There we go. And then basically, they have price formations, the head and shoulder pattern, top formations, the flags, triangles, volume, everything. So it's kind of like, in its own way, a learning platform for before you go on here to, BitMEX and get busy a little bit,
So there's an ongoing legit education like on TA. Is there any other type of education on there, like just crypto in general, like for someone who's just getting involved? Like, does it teach you anything about wallets and
No, it's not a Ty Lopez course. No, it's actually they give
That's
you
what I'm
value
getting at.
here. So if you wanna you use YouTube for learning about wallets and simple crap like that. When you got to get a little bit more in depth, you come to something like this.
Step up from a noob education is for people who are actually active in crypto in general, trading.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Gotcha.
Kind of got to have your paws wet a little bit.
There you go. That makes sense.
Yeah, but overall, I mean, like I said, I don't think anyone out there should be paying for like a entry to cryptocurrency course of how to get a wallet.
All the stuff's on YouTube.
It's all on YouTube.
You would be surprised.
I know, but for anyone out there, I'm going to give you the public service announcement. If you're looking to begin your cryptocurrency path, you don't know anything, your feet aren't wet, just simply search on YouTube, and then now you have something like Expert Asset when you've gotten your paws wet a little bit and you're ready to get some more advanced information on how you could really trade and change your life. That's what this is for.
Yeah, I get it. Because like you said, you search on YouTube, find that. But the interesting thing is that Superman and I think even Crypto Crow made a fortune teaching people how to fucking open up a fucking Coinbase account.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know.
Hey, listen, man. There's noobs coming in every day. Maybe you should start like an education channel on just that alone. And you don't have to charge people for it. You could just make a video once in a while about shit like that. You never know. People are.
Well, I'm sure we've all got videos on our channels on like stuff new people should do, like setting up Exodus wallets. I think I've got some videos on it, so you guys should probably subscribe to all of us. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely, guys. Definitely, guys. Make sure you go to everyone's channel and make sure you guys definitely get subscribed. Angry Crypto Guy, Crypto Will, Sherlock Holmes of Crypto. Anything else you guys want to touch base on?
Let's see. What do we want to touch base on? All right. So what I said.
Angry, you've been missing in action. You got the floor. Just go ahead.
All right. What I said before in the chat before we got on, I think, and people have high expectations. Well, people actually have low expectations now, but people want to believe that 2019 is going to be better than 2018. I don't see that, or at least for the first 6 months of this year.
Yeah.
Guarantee. I mean, man, anything could fucking happen. You know that. This is crypto, but
yeah,
I just see the way it looks right now. I don't see anything big kicking off. So just everyone has to, keep their head straight and keep looking for more new shit for passive income. Like you guys have been actually actively doing, which is now I'm actively doing myself. I mean, I have places where I keep some Ethereum. I have places where I just buy more tokens and shit. But man, it's depressing.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I'd just expect for the worst, and if anything glorious happens to the price of Bitcoin, then it's a fucking miracle.
Well, that could be it, because 2018 we expected an explosion, and now if we expect it just to be shit like it was last year, maybe we'll get lucky.
Yeah. When crypto becomes dead and everyone leaves, and it's just, I know loads of people have already left, but once it feels like crypto is just like slowing down and on its last legs, it will miraculously pull up out of the dead and rise from the ashes, and it will hit the 100,000 or something fucked up like that. But yeah,
but it will be a very different crypto then.
Yeah, it certainly will.
We got a comment. He says, anybody heard from Thorn? No, no one has heard from Thorn. At this current point in the game, you can consider them gone. The fat lady has came out on stage. She's sung. If you're looking to get into the new possibilities, link down below in the description. Expert Asset, 1%. You don't have to wait on it. No hopes, no prayers. It's currently going on right now.
Yep. If you're looking to just throw your money into something, if you're new, expert assets for you. If you want to be, yeah, because if I was new in crypto, I just want to throw my money into something, not have to worry about trading unless I already had experience in trading. Plus, like once you throw your money into expert asset, you can actually learn to trade. So it really is a one-stop shop for noobs after you set up your wallets and everything.
Hey, I got a quick question. Anybody know the name of this other exchange that's gonna come up against BitMEX? And I don't mean fucking what's it called, Digitex. I mean there's another exchange that's sort of like BitMEX. They're coming out. Anyone?
Voyager?
Nah, not Voyager. Shit, I don't remember the name of it. I can't get access to that right now. Otherwise, I'll fuck this up. Ah, crap. Should have wrote it down. I'll find it. Put it in the chat. In Discord. We'll talk about it next time, I guess, because could be interesting. You know, BitMEX has no competition right now. I lose everybody. I bored.
No, I think we lost Sherlock, I believe.
Ah, that bastard. Where does he think he's going?
Yeah, we lost Sherlock, but I mean, we kind of was, at the point of wrap up anyway, so I'm pretty sure he might hop back on or something like that. But any closing arguments for you guys?
No, sir. I think we're good. I'm on my end. I think we.
If you can survive a bear run, then you definitely deserve the bull run.
Oh yes, yeah, definitely. There we go. We got Sherlock back. Looked like the power went off. It's dark here. There we go.
The power's gone over there. What time is it over there again? Was it like midnight?
No.
1?
No idea why that happened.
What is it, 1 a.m. over there? Wait, 6, 7, 4, 5. 2 a.m. Shit, what time is it over there, Sherlock? We lost him again?
He froze on us.
Yeah, I don't know. But guys, we're going to get ready and get on out of here. Thank you guys for your time. Make sure everyone out there watching, you go ahead and follow Angry Crypto Guy, Will Crypto, and also, of course, the Sherlock Holmes of Crypto. Make sure to go out there, give this video a thumbs up, and also get subscribed to this channel, NYC Crypto Connect. And we're out of here, guys. Thanks.
Hey, NYC. You there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Put a link for all our channels in your description when you get a chance.
All right, please do me a favor. Make it easy for me. Throw it in the Discord.
You lazy motherfucker.
Yeah, I know. Thanks.
All right, gentlemen. You have a fine evening.
All right, later, guys.
Take care, guys.
Only two types of people that pretty much exist. Now, there's only two types of people that pretty much exist. You know, you got your guys that do and your guys that don't. In this situation here with crypto, you have to be the guy that do. Okay? Now, for the guy that don't, that's the one who throws the FUD. You know, the guy who throws fear and uncertainty and doubt at you to try to steer you away from what's important to you. That kind of guy, I stay away from. You know, I want to be around people who inspire me to be better and who teach me things that I didn't know. And I want to be the same type of person to them, right? So in this crypto world, it's only 0.0000001% of people on this planet that are going to get what you're saying and that are going to follow what you're saying and know that path. You need to find those people and put them in your circle. The ones that throw the doubt at you, kick them to the side. You know, this is not for those people. If you are about change, if you can see what the blockchain technology is going to bring to this planet, this is the opportunity for you. If you can't see that, go ahead and fall back, you know? But if you can see the change in the future in this cryptocurrency, this is the time right now that you need to change your mindset and to move forward. Because right now, we're seeing the boom, and I'm very glad to be a human being that's witnessing.